All right, good morning, still morning. So please make yourself comfortable. And it's advisable to not use the back of the chair. So if you can, please scoot forward on your chair, or if you need to use the back, please do so, that's okay. All right, let's take just a few moments of centering and finding the breath. So if you want to find your good posture, maybe close your eyes and feel your body in a symmetrical position. Feel your arms and your legs symmetrically positioned. And the head is balanced in the center. The chin is neutral. The abdominals are lightly engaged. Now bring your awareness to your shoulders and notice what's going on with the shoulders. How do your shoulders feel today? So try to relax and drop down the shoulders so there's length in the neck. Then focus on your breath. Just bring your focus to your breath and see how your breath is today. Notice the quality of your breath without judging. And now notice if there is any tension in your forehead, in between the eyebrows. Relax your forehead. And now let's take 3 deep, slow breaths. And I mean it. Deep, slow inhalation and exhalation through the nose. Let your side ribs expand on the inhalation. Okay, so finish your 3 deep, slow breaths and then open your eyes. Now check on your posture again. Abdominals lightly engaged. And for this, actually, let's move the shoulders. Just any movement, any free movement in the shoulders. Just want to loosen up the upper body before we start our exercises. So in today's sequence, we will work on the mobility of most large joints in the body and some smaller ones too. So and you can roll the shoulders, you can shrug the shoulders, just move your arms and shoulders according to what your body needs right now. And you can involve the neck a little bit too, just, making gentle movements with the neck very carefully, very carefully. Maybe up and down and maybe side to side. Just whenever the neck is involved, slow it down. You can do, your shoulders and arms a little bit more vigorously, but really careful with the neck, please. Slowly, slowly. So if there is anything there that's undesirable, to disturb, so you notice it in time, okay? All right, just a little bit longer. Try to get into all the little nooks and crannies here, upper shoulders and neck. And don't lose your breath. stretch the side ribs a little bit here. Okay. Inhale, bring the arms up only to, if you're only bringing the arms up to here, that's perfectly fine. Just bring the arms up to any height. And then release the left arm down. Use your right arm to stretch the right side in between the ribs. Breathe into the right side chest. Okay, next inhalation coming up. And exhale, release the right arm down and use your left arm to facilitate the stretch on the left side. And focus on your breathing and breathe into the left side ribs. And on the inhalation, come back, release the arms. Okay, right. Rest your hands on your legs, relax your shoulders. Okay, now let's bring the arms into cactus. We're going to be doing twists like this with the breath, holding the arms in the cactus position or as close as you can get. If your shoulders and arms start to get tired, you can lower the hands down to the hips. Okay? All right. So starts either in cactus, or you might even want to start with hands on the hips. Take an inhalation here, abdominal zen, long spine. And then exhale, twist to the left. Inhale back to center. Exhale, twist to the right. So continue going side to side with your own breath and move. Imagine that your whole torso is one solid piece, including the arms. So move the arms along with the torso, okay? And the head, the chin stays over the sternum. One more time to each side. Inhaling to center, exhaling to the side. And relax your arms. You can either rest your hands on the legs or you can let's do this actually. Let the arms hang because the gravity will help us to stretch the tops of the shoulders here. Okay, so now we're gonna do our cherry picking exercise. So let's hold both hands at the chest like that. So your hands are lying on your chest. And now inhale, reach your right arm up like you're trying to pick that cherry or apple from the tree and bring it back down. Inhale, the other arm, reach up for that fruit. Exhale, bring the hand down. Continue going like that. So you are stretching your whole side from the hip to the tips of the fingers. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, reach. Exhale, lower. One more time, each side. Reach, reach, reach. And lower. And the other side. And reach and reach and reach. And lower. Good. And hang the arms or rest them on your legs. Okay. Now we're going to do the hip circles. So make sure that we'll start with the right hip. So scoot forward so your right hip is free to move. Okay. All right. Lift your right foot. The knee is bent. And then you can hold on to the chair for stability with your left hand. but do place your right hand on the knee, on the right knee, and then create some pressure with the hand, and then make your hip circles. So your hip is working against some resistance. Slow. Don't forget to breathe. Okay, let's lower the foot down before we start the circles in the other direction. Okay, so relax the hip, and now let's start our hip circles in the other direction. Also creating some resistance with your hand. Breathe. About 5-6 rotations in each direction, and then relax, then release. If the resistance is too much, you can do it without resistance. Okay, let's do the other side. So either holding on to your chair with your right hand or not, but your core needs to be engaged for stability here, right? Okay, so let's lift the left foot, left hand on the knee if you need that resistance, or if that works for you. And then about 5-6 slow circles with your left hip. Breathe. There's a tendency to hold the breath here, so okay, let's rest that hip for a moment. And the amplitude of your rotation is up to you. It can be smaller circles or larger, whatever works for you. Okay, and now let's do those circles in the other direction. Okay, and then when you've had enough, you can release, bring it down. This, I don't know if you noticed, but this, a little bit of weight of the hand and resistance changes things a lot. So it becomes, the hips all the muscles have to work a lot harder. Okay. Let's extend well, you can sit back for this one if you wish, or sit on the edge. So extend your legs in front of you. And let's flex and spread the toes. Both feet flex and spread the toes. This is a really good exercise. I think we talked about that before, but this is something to do whenever you can remember of this. It's just, it wakes up the feet and redistributes whatever is, collecting at the bottom of the feet because of gravity. So this, and influences the other parts of the body. Okay, all right, left ankle, flex and point. Breathe and roll. And reverse. Good. And then change sides. Now right foot, flex and point. And roll. And reverse. Okay. And okay, both knees are bent now. The feet are a little bit apart and the knees a little bit apart. And now we're gonna shift from one sit bone to the other. You can also make this like walking motion, like stepping your sit bones back a couple of times and forward a couple of times, or just keep shifting from one sit bone to the other. This forces to the core muscles, like the whole core from the knee to the neck, to engage. Breathe. Okay, and finish. Let's take a moment here. So find your good posture. Try not to use the back of the chair if you can. Close your eyes or lower your gaze. Look into your inner world and notice how you're feeling, how your body and your mind are reacting so far. Okay, let go. So bring your feet and your knees a little bit closer together so you can comfortably rest your elbows on your legs, and if possible, so it's like this, so your elbows are on your legs and the forearms extended forward like that. But you can also rest the full forearm on there. So try this if that works for here. Actually turn this way. Okay, so your torso is at about 45-degree angle, right? Spread out your fingers so the arms are engaged, they're not relaxed here. And now we're gonna do cat-cow spine in this position. So inhale, arch the back, lift the chest, lift the chin. Exhale, round the back, push the kidney area back, tuck the chin in. Again, inhale, arch the back, lift the chin. Exhale, round it, tuck the chin in. So continue with your own breath. Keep your awareness on your spine. And we're timing the movement with the breath. Okay, 2 more times in each shape. And then release, come up. Okay. Let's do a gentle twist here to release the lower back. So inhale, elongate, reach the crown of the head up, and then exhale, gentle twist to the left. with elongated spine. Next inhalation, back to center. And exhale, gentle twist to the right. Remember, the purpose of this twist is to release the lower back. Just stretch it a little bit, squeeze it a little bit, and by doing that, release any tension that might be there. And on the next inhalation, coming back to center. Okay. All right, so here is where you might need a something under your feet. So this is my 4-inch block, but you can use anything. You can use a book, you can use a folded blanket, or maybe even a pillow. So this is what it's for. Let me show you. So I want you to, I invite you to put your feet on the block like that, or on any support. But you can easily do it with the heels down on the floor. If you don't have anything, don't worry about it. Okay, so the legs are together, the toes are pointing up. Now elongate the spine, engage the lower abdominals. Keep that, and then bring the arms up, and then flex the wrists, and then lean forward just a little bit. So we are basically in downward facing dog, but upside down, right? Okay, let's take about 3 breaths here. Remember, you can come out of the pose whenever you want. If this is easy, see if you can lean forward a little bit more and flex your wrist a little bit more. Good, and release. Okay, let's take just a tiny mini break, and then we'll repeat that. Okay, both legs extend. Heels on the floor or on the support. Inhale, bring the arms up, flex the wrists, engage the abs, and then lean forward. Or stay upright. Breathe. And release. Okay, bend your knees. Let's take the feet out wide and windshield wiper the knees side to side. Okay. All right, and now you need a strap or a scarf or a tie or even a shirt or a towel will do. Okay. All right, so wrap your strap around your left foot and holding the strap or whatever you are using with both hands, extend the leg in front of you. If your hamstrings are tight, like bend that knee as much as you need to. Okay, so we're stretching the back of the left leg now. Keep a good posture in the upper body. Breathe. Now, whatever you are using, hold it with your left hand, right hand on the right side, or you can hold on to the chair for stability. Now, take that left leg as far out as you can without struggling. And again, bend the knee if you need to. And then bring the left leg to center. And here in the center, you are switching hands, extending the left arm away from you at the shoulder level. And then bring that left leg across the body to just wherever you can get it. Check in with your breathing. Okay. And now bring the leg back to center. Bend the knee if you can. Place your left ankle on top of the right knee. Or take, you don't need the strap for this one, or take figure 4 with your leg, like that. So we're going to stretch the left hip. Okay. So wherever you are, either in figure 4 or in this ankle on the knee pose, so you can, let's sway back and forth a few times with a straight back. Once you relax your back, you lose that stretch. So we want to keep it, right? And then just for a couple of breaths, so lean over the legs with the spine extended. Okay, inhaling, coming up. And bring the foot down. Let's even it out. So use your, whatever you're using for the strap. Wrap it around the right foot. Holding the strap with both hands, extend the right leg. Bending the knee as needed. Breathe. Okay. Now hold the strap in your right hand. You can hold on to the chair with your left hand or left hand on the left leg, and then take that leg out to the right side. Again, bending the knee as needed. Do not collapse in the upper body. Okay, now carefully, slowly bringing that leg back to center. Switching hands, extending the right arm to the side, palm facing forward, and then taking that right leg across the body. Just do what you can here. Okay, let's release the arm down, and now take your own configuration of this hip stretch, either ankle on the knee or figure 4 with your legs. Okay, and then with a good posture in the upper body, meaning the abdominals are lightly engaged, the spine is extended, not collapsing in any way, right? And then sway a few times back and forth. If that works for you, if that's already enough stretch wherever you are, you don't have to do that. And in any pose, you just do your best. You do your best approximation of any pose. Just even intentionally, maybe sometimes you just have an intention of going that way, but you're actually not putting your body into the position. But the energetic intention is there, and that's good enough. That's really good. Okay, let's take a breath or two folded. If you're going there, or just in stillness. Okay. Okay, and come up. And release your legs. Extend the legs and roll them, shake them off. All right, let's come to standing. Let's do a few standing poses. Okay, stand behind the back of your chair, please. Hands on the back of the chair, and the feet are about hip distance apart. Now, take a step back with your left foot. It's not your regular step, it's just a little bit wider than your regular step, okay? And then, so we start with the, your hips are facing the chair. We start with both legs straight, and then bend your right knee any degree. The left leg stays straight. And now notice your lower body. Notice the strength of your lower body. Your legs, your pelvic area. It's strong. No matter what, it's strong. But we can make it a little bit stronger. Okay, and then you can stay right here, abs in, or you can bring the arms up for warrior one pose, or maybe one arm up, one hand on the chair. Okay, and release. Step the left foot forward. And then right foot steps back. Same thing on this side. Bending the left knee. The hips, your hips are facing the chair. You can keep both hands on the back of the chair. You can lift one arm, you can lift both arms. Just a couple of breaths. Good. And then release the hands down if you lifted them, and step that right foot forward, shake off, and then turn your chair around. Okay, warrior two. So you're standing right next to the chair, and then take your right foot, turn it out, and it will end up underneath the chair. And your take your left foot back, so your feet are perpendicular to each other. What you do not want to do is turn your left toes out like that, because it's, you can experiment with it and see what it does to your hips. It's really, and to your knee. It's really uncomfortable, and it's like a torture, actually. So the feet are either perpendicular to each other, or you can even bring the left toes towards the right foot a little bit more. Okay. And then you will lean over that right leg, and you can release your right hand on the seat of the chair, or maybe even on the back of the chair, if that's so. Chair is really great for this purpose. You know, there's all kinds of support you can find with the chair. Okay, so the chest is open. You're pushing the left shoulder back. The head is neutral. You're not throwing the chin up. You're not pressing the chin down. Find the neutral head. You can keep your left hand on the side, or you can choose to extend the left arm up. Let's take a couple of deep breaths here, slow. Good. And then to come up, bend that right knee slightly, push into the foot, and then come up. Okay, let's do a little bit of a reverse triangle here. So keep your legs right where they are. Now, if you feel stable on your feet, if there's some balance issues, feel free to hold on to the chair or the wall. Okay, so this is what I would like you to do. I would like you to keep your legs just where they are, and then lift the right arm up, and then lean back towards your left leg. So if this really pulls you out of balance, just bring the feet parallel and do a side stretch like that. So this is our reverse triangle. Okay, and come up. Okay, good. All right, let's take the feet together, shake them off. And then I'm gonna bring my chair around just so I'm facing the camera, but you guys don't have to do that. Okay. So left foot underneath the chair, the toes are pointing away from you. I'm on the mat, so my toes are pointing to the short side of the mat, but you can figure it out. Take your right foot back. Remember about that this back foot, in this case is the right foot. Do not turn the toes out, either parallel to the side of the mat or bring the right toes a little bit towards the left foot. Okay, so find stability here. And then lean over the left leg. Find the support for your left hand, either the seat of the chair or maybe even the back of the chair. The chest is open, pushing the right shoulder back. Again, remember that effortless effort thing. So don't push too hard. Maybe choosing to lift the right arm up, maybe not. Breathe. Keep the base strong. Abdominal zen. Squeeze the buttocks lightly. Good. Okay, to come out, release your top arm if you lifted it. Bend that left knee and then come up. And here again, we're going to go into the reverse triangle here. Feel free to parallel your feet or keep them as they are. Now reaching the left arm up and then leaning towards the left leg. Good. And come up. Release the arms and shake off the legs. Okay. Take your feet to about shoulder distance apart, maybe even a little wider. Hands on the hips and hip rolls, soft knees. And check in with your breathing. And reverse. Okay. Let's take the legs out a little bit wider and point the toes wherever it's comfortable for you. A lot of it depends on the shape of your ankle joint. So for some people, it's fine to have the feet parallel, for some need to turn the toes out, which is perfectly okay. Okay, let's bend one knee and come up. And let's time it with the breath. Exhale, bend one knee. Inhale, come up. Exhale. Inhale. Abdominals in. Okay, and come up. All right, now I would like you to use the back of the chair for support. Or you can, if you have a wall next to you, then you can just, it's just so, so we're gonna challenge the balance a little bit as we're working the joints of the legs. Okay, so release the leg that's away from the chair. So put all the weight of your whole body into that standing leg and then sway the leg up and down. And now across. You can only go just a little bit, you know, however, the height of where you're taking your leg is up to you. We're concerned with the motion in the joint, right? Okay, put that foot down so you're standing on both feet. Just shake off the standing leg. We're going back to the same side. Okay, put the weight onto that same leg, release and bend the knee. Bring the knee up. Good. And now draw circles with your foot on the floor, but make sure you're moving the knee joint, you're not moving just your ankle. So kind of stabilize the ankle because that's what wants to happen. This is what wants to happen. This reverse the rotation in the knee. We rarely take our knees through this range of motion, so the body is not used to it. Okay, and shake it off, release. The other side. Okay, so bring your weight onto this other leg. Release the other leg and sway it up and down. And again, the range of motion is up to you. You can do it just a little bit or maybe larger motion, whatever works for you. And now across. And yeah, this is very individual. You don't have to go as fast as I'm going, just your own rhythm. Okay, good. Right, both feet on the ground. Okay, and now bring the knee up. I like to hold my thigh with my hand here because it helps me to stabilize the upper leg so it's not moving much. Okay, and then moving your knee joint, drawing circles with your foot on the ground. Notice how very little motion there is in the hip. And reverse. Okay, good. And release. Okay, just shift your weight from one foot to the other. Okay, and now I'm going to offer you a forward fold. Your choice, either standing forward fold or seated. So you can use your chair, you can take your feet apart and stay like this for a few moments. Or you can sit into your chair and take your child's pose like this or like this. Yeah, very good. Excellent, guys. Okay, let's take about 5-second breaths in this position. 5-second inhalation and 5-second exhalation. And on your next inhalation, slowly come up. And if you were standing, sit down now, please. Okay. And now is the time to make yourself comfortable. So here is where the blanket comes in. If you have a blanket that's sort of like this Mexican blanket, then fold it in half and then make like a long roll. Or if you have any other blanket except the comforter, is not gonna work here. It needs to be some kind of a thin blanket so you can make like a long sausage like this, right? Like this. And then you will place it around your neck like that. Yep. And then make yourself comfortable, please. You can do this lying down too, by the way. You can, roll the blanket and put it under your neck on the floor if you choose to do that. All right, and use the back of the chair to support your back, please, but try not to slump here. So you are still in a good extension in the upper body, so you're not, collapsed like this. Yeah. Okay, bring your legs into a nice alignment. So your ankles are underneath the knees and the feet and the knees are about hip distance apart. But if you feel like taking your feet and legs a little bit wider, that's okay too, if that feels more relaxing. Okay. Now find comfortable placement for your arms. On your legs, you can fold your hands, or you can even place one hand on the heart, one hand on the belly. Okay. I'm gonna take the blanket off because it covers the microphone, but you guys keep the blanket off, on, I mean. Okay. Close your eyes. And allow yourself to relax. You can literally say to yourself silently, let go, relax, rest. Soften the front of the body. Let your belly gently move in and out with the breath. Relax the shoulders. Relax the lower back. Relax the pelvis. Relax the abdominals. And now notice the sensation of breath in the nostrils. Notice the coolness of the air as it enters the body. And then the warmth of the breath as it exits the body. Now bring your awareness to your forehead and relax your forehead. Relax the eyebrows and the eyes. Relax the jaw, your mouth, your lips, and your tongue. See if you can let your tongue drop away from the roof of the mouth. Relax the shoulders, the arms, the hands, and the fingers. Relax the chest and the belly. Relax the upper back, the shoulder blades, the lower back, and the buttocks. Relax the hips, the legs, the ankles, and the feet. Breathe. And now relax your whole body. Bring your awareness to your mouth. And now keep your body relaxed. And now bring the tip of your tongue to the upper palate where it meets the teeth. Now press the tip of your tongue to that area and take a few deep, slow breaths through the nose. Try to keep everything else relaxed. Okay, let go of the effort. Allow yourself to come back to your spontaneous breathing. In a moment, we're going to come out of the relaxation. So take a deeper breath, filling your body with prana, the life energy that comes into the body with the breath. Now, keeping the eyes closed, bring your hands together and then gently rub them against each other, activating the nerve endings and waking up the hands. And then lightly cover your eyes with the hands. And when you're ready, open your eyes into the darkness of the hands. And when you're ready, take the hands away, bringing yourself back to awareness, back to the room. Let's bring the hands to the heart. Om Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Peace, peace, peace. Namaste.